All right, guys. Good evening. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday night charts. We're going to jump into the charts tonight. We're going to look at Bitcoin, guys. The market's about to move. It's about to show its direction, I think. So let's be vigilant right now at this time because I think we're going to be getting some movement in the markets. So welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to do that. I'm really not. Here to just show you what I'm seeing in the chart. If it helps you, great. If not, no worries at all. No worries at all. So, with that said, welcome. I'm going to find you guys on my phone and say hello to you, and then we'll get started here. I find you on my phone so I can. This is where I keep up with the chat. So I don't know. I had somebody comment a while back on so rude for you to be on your phone. I'm like, really? So let me see here. Your channel. There it is. I do have a cold, guys, so I'm what's the word? I'm gonna be coughing and sneezing and gasping. What's up, Rivers? I'm glad you're back, buddy. Been missing you. Hey, Virginia, how are you? Such a long time viewer. Good to see you. Daniel and Charles. What's up, guys? Hey, Heartbeat, how are you, man? It's been a tough market, guys. It's been a tough little market. If you're frustrated, you're not alone. You're not alone. We're doing our best to see the wave structure and pick direction and see where this thing is going. By the way, I didn't mention that, but I am a Elliott wave trader. For those of you that might be brand new tonight, just I look at the wave structures that I'm seeing on the chart, and we try to determine where price might be going based on the wave structures. We use other, I trade with other indicators and other technical ideas. But that being said, we primarily on this channel spend our time looking at wave structures since nobody really does that on the in the YouTube world. None of the TA guys, not many. There's not many Elliott Wave guys out there. There's a handful, probably less than you can count on one hand or two hands, maybe I don't know. How many? If there's some Elliott Wave guys you watch, who might they be? I'm curious to know. I know a handful of them, but curious who you watch besides Jim of all trades. Yeah, that's me. No. Anyway, um, well, let's see. What's up, Gabriel? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Jim fell asleep. What? Everything looking good, sounding good, and the video and audio sound fine. Let me know. The final check here. Yeah, Crypto Savvy is definitely not a an Elliott Wave guy, and don't get me started there on Crypto Savvy. But yeah, don't get me started. He and I have a history. He does TA. He was directly impacted by me in one of our Facebook groups. He didn't believe in TA before I showed up in his life, and he went his own way. He doesn't do Elliott Wave. He does something different. But anyway, he and I, Crypto Elliott Wave, which is Adam. You call him Adam. We call him Iman. Anyway, he, us three plus another guy in our group, Tim. We used to trade in on Facebook years ago, back in 2018, and used to all be they all used to be part of my Litecoin swing trading group that I had that I've kind of just let go of. I haven't visited in quite a while. It's just been so busy with the Discord. So, oh really? I haven't seen him doing Elliott lately. No, let's not talk savvy, please. I did my best to wash my hands of that. Anyway, let's not. Okay, next. I've just been busy with the. Yeah, I know Hippo. Um, he and I did a collab video last year or something like that. We see the market very similarly. Yeah, Max has been around. He's probably been around the longest out of everybody besides Tim Peel in our group. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, enough of that. That's reminiscent of the good old days. Let's jump into the chart. we'll, we'll get going here. Yeah, Dragonfly's great. Um, Dragonfly's connected in my Discord as well as Hippos, and she's a great lady. So, what is L man K man? What is Bybit starting to do? What's KYC? Because I haven't. I haven't. I don't even know. I haven't even paid attention to any news about that. Tell me about it. Well, Edward. Oh, well. Tell Scotty thanks. Oh. Oh yeah. What? I don't know. They might grandfather me in. I don't know. What are they going to do? Are they gonna contact everybody for information or what? I haven't even paid attention. Well, yeah, probably. I'm glad you brought that up. I'll have to check it out. I have to use a different exchange yet. We've got a guy in our group that just started an exchange. Maybe I'll check it out with him and bring you guys some info on that. So he's been part of our group for over a year now, and he just started an exchange. He says, "Shoot, he wants to in on that action." So, but he's going to try to make it a people's exchange. So we'll see how that goes. Hey Lee, what's up? Welcome, welcome. I live in the state of misery. So yeah. All right, guys. I guess you guys are here for the TA. So I've been enjoyed getting to know you just a little bit, and talking. Let's see what's going on. My throat isn't all it needs. I need to keep lubricating it. So sorry about the drink, but all right. I'm gonna now begin ignoring the chat for a bit, because if I don't, guys, I won't ever get you the information. So not ignoring you, just gonna start trying to figure this thing out. To be honest with you, today's move to the upside kind of screwed me up in what I was thinking. So I don't know what to think right now, and we're in stinking limbo. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what um, I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking, but obviously I'm not super confident right now with the count that I have. So Because I mean, whenever the market uh, tends to stay in a range like this, okay, rather than moving in a direction, okay, then it makes it a lot harder to see. But it also means that there's a very large move that's getting ready to play. That there's a move to the upside or a move to the downside that's getting ready to play very large. So, anyway, so what was I saying? My kids were loud. I had to make them be quiet a little bit. Uh, what was I saying? Oh, anyway, the sideways action here. When I mean, we're technically going down, right? We're technically making lower highs and lower lows, right? That's what's happening. But it's doing it in such a way that is making it difficult to really see. You can't always believe or you can't always just say, "Oh, we're making lower lows and lower highs. We're going down." Not necessarily. I mean, because if we only do that, then that's a three-wave move, and we could be heading up to the upside, which is what I'm waiting for. Okay, I'm really, to be honest with you, waiting for the upside. I am biased. I'll tell you, I'm biased to the bullish side of things right now. I do not believe this the bearish look that we've been given over the last however long is really, it's really bearish. I think it's just prepping for a big move to the upside, which may be beginning right now with this up move. Okay, I'm going to begin showing you the counts here. Um, I'm going to show you the counts that I'm seeing and what I'm thinking of this, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, I need to start out on the 6-hour chart just to kind of show you what I'm thinking. Okay, let's jump in here. This is Bitcoin, and everything else is going to play along with Bitcoin the same way. So after this bullish move here, I'm looking at this as a three-wave move back down to the downside. That finished in one of two places, and it really means a lot. It really has a lot of implication depending on where you end it. Okay, if you end the three-wave move right here at the bottom of this wave, then what you have going on is a three-wave move that's getting ready to break to the upside like that. If that's where this three-wave move ended, we have a flat right here, and this should be breaking to the upside this week, most likely. Now, I thought we'd probably get a little bit more downside, to be honest with you, before we got the upside, but it feels like we're actually beginning our trek to the upside right now. I'm not certain about that. It could be a fake out with a move down first, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. But if you say that the end of this three-wave move here is right here at the bottom of this wave, then you're stuck saying, then this is our three-wave move right here back up to the upside, which is bullish short term, but it's bearish in the long term. Get off of my screen. Daggone it. I can't stand that. All right. That's frustrating. So we'd be looking for this flat to play out back to the upside, and we're in the middle of this up move back to the upside. This is a five-wave move. And we really, really need to start seeing some impulsive behavior out of this, because right now, this type of wave is lending itself to say, hey, we're going down, we're going down, we're going down. It's kind of saying to you, we're going down, but in order to controvert that, we need to see some bullish behavior out of this wave. And I believe that tonight, guys, we might be getting that bullish behavior. I am biased right now to the long side for now. All right? Now, so if you put the end of this, again, the end of the wave here, we're looking at a flat count. Now, if you say, no, this right here was a corrective wave, and now this is the end right here, that's the end, that's a fine count as well. Okay, let me show you the nuances of the differences of that count. First off, we're going to pull the fibs, and you're going to notice we barely hit the 1618 extension, which is important. Okay, we're sitting right here, consolidating in a corrective zone. We're consolidating in a corrective zone here, so that's good for corrective wave. Now, what you might have, again, as a count, is A, B, and that's C, and that's finished. And then now what we're looking for is a flat ABC back to the upside. A, B is right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're ready for C. Okay, so that's a count. That is a possible count. The secondary count says no. The C wave actually finished over here, and that what you have right here was A, B, C. Come on, try again. A, B, C flat, and that's a fourth wave of C. And so, in other words, the C wave is 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. Okay, so that's two different counts. You got an ABC that finishes here, or an ABC that finishes here. Either way, what that gives you is that this wave that we're now forming should be an impulsive wave. One might say, Jim, what's forming doesn't look very impulsive at all. It looks corrective. And I would say to you, yes, but, however, qualitative. There is a formation in the market, and it happens over and over and over, that looks corrective at the beginning, but really as it's forming, it becomes a very, very bullish wave once it takes off. Okay, and then after the fact, you're like, oh, that's what it was. Okay, and that's what we call a 1-2-1-2. I've said this many times. I'm going to do it again. A 1-2-1-2. We're going to draw a 5-wave move like this. 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and make the third wave. 3, 4, 5. And there's an impulse wave right there. Now what we're going to do is we're now going to count the subwaves of the third wave. Let me show you. From here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll notice that as it's being formed, this boom, boom, boom looks like a 3-wave move. It looks like a corrective wave, aka right here, those 3-wave move right there. It looks like a 3-wave move. But in the end, it's not a 3-wave move. What it is the beginning of a very, very bullish move that once this second 2-wave finishes, the second wave pullback, then you're going to get a very bullish wave that begins to go, and it goes with a lot of intensity and power, and it moves, okay? And we have that working. We have that, at least, has not been invalidated in the market yet. It has not been validated in the market. And I'm going to show you the ETH count as well that puts us going bullish as well. So I'm still bullish right now, even though the market is kind of giving you signs of, hey, Jim, this looks pretty bearish. I'm still pretty bullish right now until that 1-2-1-2 count gets invalidated. Now you say, when does that 1-2-1-2 count get invalidated? It gets invalidated at the break of this low right here. So right here at the break of this low, about 30K, if 30K breaks on the downside, then that 1-2-1-2 idea is no longer in play, and I do not have a bullish count on my hands. That doesn't mean I don't have a count that takes us up temporarily and on the small time frame. It simply means that my 1212 idea count can no longer be played. Okay? So right now, this is a right now what we're looking at here is a potential 1212. Let me finish it out here. So what would happen after this second 1-2 plays? Okay, you would actually get another 1-2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so look at the shape here, guys. Let me change my pen. Change that. You can see it. Okay? That's the very shape we have rocking over here. Look. All right, that's the very shape we got going. Excuse me 1 second. Got a cough. Excuse me. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, we're going to look at some other factors here, but I'm right now what I'm trying to do is break down the wave structure here and show you why we still have bullish counts on the table. That we need to really hold on to the bullish ideas until they get invalidated. Okay, we can't really get super bearish until these bullish ideas get invalidated. But I would say to you that the fact that this looks so bearish right now, it looks like it wants to turn over. Kind of is an indicator that the market's probably going to take it to the upside, and it's probably going to do it in such a fashion that's going to surprise everybody. It won't have surprised us. We've been looking at it to the upside. We're waiting for the upside to play out. We've been really, really working hard at catching this wave. And the market makers, or whoever moves the market, whoever you want to blame for moving the market, the whales, the market makers, the exchanges, all of the above. Okay, they're all they're all moving the market here. All right. So anyway, now let's take this information right here and let's go over here and look at this wave and look at how I'm looking at it. I'm going to go down to the 4-hour chart. I'm going to clear my chart here. There it is. Zoom in just a little bit. The way I'm looking at this wave right now, until I can't look at it that wave anymore, okay, is this. It's 1, 2, right there. So we're going to have a 1, 2, looking for 3, 4, 5, something like that. I'm going to make this a little bit over here like that. Now let's see what we have here. We've got another 1, a 3-wave, 2, WXY, 2. Now this needs to start moving up. 3, 4, 5. We need to start impulsing. We need to start impulsing from here for this count to be good. We got a pretty decent look at it right now. It's not looking too bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we look for this. So the wave that we're currently in, then, if this count is correct, and you're going to be able to invalidate it pretty easily. Okay, if the way that you're going to invalidate this, the third wave right here, this third wave of the third wave is the big wave. It's the big one. Okay, so if the third wave of the third wave plays out like it should, guys, it's going to move up very, very fast. Okay, if we start getting to move back down to the downside that breaks this low, then two things can happen. Okay, number one, this three-wave move could get extended down. This could be a ending diagonal that's an expanding diagonal C wave. And so this is A, B, and C. Now, as long as this low doesn't get broken, our 1-2-1-2 idea still on the table. In other words, I have a count that says we can go up from here, or I have a count that says we can break the low one more time, but we cannot break this low rate. We can't break the 30K threshold. Okay? We break the 30K threshold, no good. So we need to not break the 30K threshold. As long as if we go up from here, great. We just can't. If we go down and break this low, that could be at the end of a C wave. As long as we don't break 30K. We break 30K, all this bullishness is invalidated for now. We would have to look for a different count to interpret these waves. For me, and this has been my decision and what I've been talking to my Discord about for the last weeks, is that I've decided that I think the market needs to go up for liquidity reasons, for market health reasons, any number of things, and that it most likely is going to go up. That's my belief system. And so as a trader, we don't know where the market's going. There's not anybody that does. What we simply do is look at what the market's doing, take our edge, whatever our edge is, okay? Mine is Elliott plus other things. And we apply those principles and say, hey, based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to choose a direction that I think best suits what I'm seeing, and that's what technical analysis does. And then I'm going to trade what I see with good risk management. If I can do all of that, I'm going to be successful. Even if I get stopped out, even if my trade idea doesn't work out, even if my count doesn't work out, I'm not worried about that because I can't be worried about that as a trader. If I'm constantly worried about whether I got the right count or not, I'm never going to trade. That's not the way we use Elliott Wave. What we do with Elliott Wave is say, I look at what I see and I say, okay, what structures would I expect to see? And if I begin to start seeing those structures, then I have some confirmation or at least some indication that I might be trading in the right direction and it's looking good. Okay? So right now, to be honest with you, we are looking good for this count. That anytime tonight or tomorrow, we could get a really, really big green candle. That's a red candle, isn't it? Let's make it green. Boom. We could get a really, really big green candle that takes us up so high, breaks that high, makes it no doubt that we're bullish. We just start pumping $4,000 or $5,000 candle and over on a 4-hour chart. That could totally happen. And all of a sudden that changes the entire sentiment of the market. Okay? And that's what you have to realize, guys. That's what you have to realize. Excuse me. So, I like this count. That's my bullish count right now. That's my bullish count. Now, let me talk to you about bearish scenarios now. Let me know in the comments which of you are bears out there and who are the bulls out there, who are the bears. I'm curious. I've learned to be pretty neutral. Let's talk about the bearish scenario. Now remember I said that we can break to the downside from here. We can, okay? It's possible. And still be bullish. So the bullish count maintains its bullishness. Until the break of this line right here. We're going to make it a yellow line of death. This yellow line right here, guys, is the death. That's death to our bull count right there. Mr. Madden's a bear. Crypto sharing and bear. Very good. And I've been telling everybody, hey, this is totally possible. I mean, totally could be a bearish. I'm going to talk about my bearish count as well. I'm just gravitating to the bull side, though I've been bearish most of my trading career. Yeah, Zach, if I have time, I will. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot of point to the weekly chart macro right now, and I'll explain that in a little bit, but I'll definitely do that for you. I've answered that question. I've got reasons why I don't believe in macro Elliott. Um, Heartbeat, I'll check your chart when I can. Okay, let's talk bearish here. But let me clarify something very quickly here. That we could have some kind of a change colors, change size. There we go. Some kind of an expanding diagonal that's almost invalid, but it's not there yet. Uh, I'm not a big fan of this, by the way, but I'm still holding it as a possibility. That gets us, a 5-wave expanding diagonal move as part of the C wave right here of A, B, C. A, B, C. Make that something like that. And that still is a 1, 2, 1, 2 count as long as we stay above this yellow line as it comes down. All right. So that's so we can still come down bearishly tonight, tomorrow, and scare everybody as long as we don't break 30K, something like that. We're okay for the upside. Now, if we break up from here, I like that, to be honest with you, a lot. I'm actually kind of long right now, wondering if we might get a move up. We'll see. I don't know if it's a good entry or not, but we're giving it a go. Let's talk bearish. The moment this breaks, right there, the moment this breaks, 30K, we can no longer call this a 1, 2, 1, 2. We have to scrap the 1, 2, 1, 2 count. That means we have to scrap the count that takes us up in 5 waves. We have to scrap that. And what we'd have to do is embrace another count. So what would the count be if that's the case? I've got 2 ideas for you. This could be some kind of a 1 and a 2 wave that's finished. And now we're heading down big time bearishly. Okay? Big time. We're going to surpass 20K. We're going to break 20K, probably, if that's the case. If that's a 1, 2. All right? And we're looking really deep. 16, 12K kind of deal. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but that's if you look at that wave that just came down like that as a 1, 2. Because this would be a series of 1, 2s, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're getting ready to go down big time. Big time. Another option for you, I'm not a big believer in that count, so that's why I started with it. Another option is that this wave right here could come down, break that low right there, create a three-wave move, something like this maybe. We got 3 up and 3 down. We could get a flat. We could get a 5-wave to the upside quick. That would screw everybody out. Everybody, I mean, think about how that would work. This comes down, breaks that. We could even break the very lowest low. That confirms everybody bearish. Oh, we're going to hell. I mean, Bitcoin's going down, down, down because it broke that low, and all it does is just take out the liquidity down here. Okay, and then shoots up for a flat. Boom, boom, boom. Stops out anybody that was short up here. Stop out your longs, stop out your shorts, then take it down. It's a liquidity grab is all it is. So that's a possibility. Possible count if this breaks the low. Watch out for a flat. Boom, boom, boom. And then down. Don't just assume because we break this low, we're going to start pumping down to 20K. That's the next support region, I'm telling you. I mean, we got 28K, still support. Even 26 to 28, that's still a support region. But just because we come down here doesn't mean we're going to continue to 20K, which is the next support. Doesn't mean that at all. Where could that flat go if it goes? You'd be looking at something like this. Something like that. Depending on how low this comes. Now, that the way that flat might be acting then within that grand scheme is a B wave of a WXY. Let me show you. The overarching here, we got 3 waves down to here. W. That could be X right there, and now we could be getting Y. And the Y wave is boom, boom, boom. Or the WXY, that last Y wave is boom, 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 like that. The middle wave of this Y. And this could basically would be just one large W, X, Y with a really, really shallow X wave that everybody thought was going to come up deeper and just didn't. And that could totally go up from there after that. Break all-time highs. Or just retest in 3 waves and continue down to the death of Bitcoin. Hey Chris, what's up, buddy? So that's the bearish look. So if you're just joining us like Chris is, I've already handled the bullish side. I'm favoring the bullish side of things. I am bullish. However, if you just joined us, I'm just presenting my bearish count, which basically for me is a big WXY. My preferred count overall, just to review, is calling this basically A, B, C. I'm looking for basically a big W, X, Y. This is my favorite count for Bitcoin. All right, that actually has us going down to 20K. And then maybe up from there. Maybe starts a new trend to the upside. A secondary count that I like, and this is very bullish. This ABC finished right here. And guys, we're just going to start going bull-tard pretty soon. And we're going to break all-time highs. And we're going to go hit 80K to 100K. We're just going to start going. And this is just the beginning stages. And we're about to start turning up. It's about to get real. Okay? So those are the bullish counts. So you got my bear ideas, you got my bull ideas. That's what I'm looking at. My opinion, I like the bull count. No. Don't pay too much attention, High Card Jesus, to where I draw the lines necessarily. You know, they're just ballpark areas. When I pull the fibs and it's about 50K. You know, I'm just drawing lines to give you general shapes on the chart. I'm not being precise with the the exact tops or whatever. We could come here for a flat right there. Yeah, Zach, I can. I've got a bullish count for the low time frame, which we haven't done any low time frame analysis, have we? So we're going to work our way down. Okay, let's do some small time frame work on BTC here. I've given you my big time frame ideas. Let's do some small time frame work now. Now, if what I'm saying is true and right and good, that we're going up, then if we're going bullish, we've got to be able to. And here's the big question mark. Okay, so if that's a 1-2 and that's a 1-2 right here, and my 1-2-1-2 is finished, the question is, can we say that this is an impulse? Can we count this in any way like an impulse? And I have a way to count that as an impulse, and I'll show you in just a second. After I cough. Now, remember what I told you as well, that this wave also, if it goes down from here, I can also count this as a 3 wave. Remember, 1-2-1-2s can be counted as a 3 wave or impulsively, just depending on how you're looking at them as they're being formed. We won't really know until this low gets broken or this low gets broken right there, or another high is made. We won't really know what it is, but I'm going to show you a couple of ideas of what this formation could be. What that formation might be is 1, 2, 3. This is a 4th wave of an expanding leading ending diagonal, and this is the C wave of an A, B right here, B here, A here, C here. And then as long as we don't break this low, we can go up very bullishly from there. So that's one idea for dealing with that wave right there. Let's talk about another way we can deal with this wave. And this is what we do a lot of times in the Discord, guys. I'm just doing a lot of work on the small time frame in light of the larger time frame counts, and say, okay, where is it going? What might it be? And we do this kind of analysis all the time, every day, twice a day, and more. Okay, so what else can this be? If the bottom of this wave is actually finished, then I'm going to count this as a W, X, and a Y right there. That's a WXY, and it's a finished correction. 3, 3, 3. When we measure it, it measures correctively. Measures right to the 1-to-1 pretty much. So I'm happy with that as a WXY, and it's finished, or pretty finished, or I mean yeah, it's done. I was expecting more down, to be honest with you. I was actually last night expecting this to continue on down. I thought that's what we were getting. It looked really good. I guess too many people went short there, and market makers had to say, maybe not. Maybe there's more liquidity squeezing the shorts out by going up. Now, excuse me. How do we count this current wave action bullishly? Are we going to call this 1? We're going to call this 2. And now we're going to start to look at this as subwaves of another impulse wave. And let's look at the subwaves on the smaller time frame, 5 minute. Now, this is stretching it slightly, Zach, but this isn't bad. We might stretch that into a leading diagonal. I recognize not all may like that, but it's not horrible. Okay, leading diagonal. That would be your 1 wave. Okay, a 3-wave pullback. That's 2. We have another diagonal here. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a 1, 2. So that's another 1. And this is a 3-wave pullback, 2-wave. 1, 2, 1, 2. And so what this is the beginning stages here of the third of the third. That if that's the case, if those are 1, 2, 1, 2s, this thing really needs to finish pretty quick and start going up very impulsively. I want to see this wave. If what I just counted is correct, it would necessitate this wave to kind of stay in the trend line here, to stay in this trend. I'd really want to see that stay along this line and not break down, okay? And I'd want to see this starting to go impulsively to the upside. Okay. So that's the way I would count, Zach, that wave. Now, how else can you count it? This looks very 3-wave-ish. Very 3-wave-ish. You might say that's 3-wave-ish, and it's finished. Only problem with that count, it doesn't look like it's finished. It only came to the 786. I would expect more upside. I would expect more upside. But I really don't want it to go more. If that's a corrective wave, then I'm looking for down. But to be honest with you, this looks more bullish and unfinished than it does look bearish to me. This just looks like we broke out here and retested. And now we're going to probably go back up. The only problem with that is how this came down. It came down fairly impulsively. This may have yet some consolidating work to do. This may have to come back up and then back down before it can go up and get going. All right, let me take a minute and check out Heartbeat's chart here. My screen is catching up here. My chat is catching up here. It's kind of slow right now. Yep. On the yeah. What? Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me a second. In there. All right. Heartbeat. I saw your chart. Where'd it go? Yeah. There it is. Thank you, honey. All right. All right, man. You're gonna have to put a better link because it's not working. Yep. I'll take some requests here shortly. Hurry up. Put your link up there, man, because the link didn't work. Got to go fast. Hey, Macro Scale, what's up? All right. There it is. Yeah. I talked about that move down as a possibility. Yep. Yeah, that's on the table. Sure. It's definitely on the table. Okay, I want to take a bit and show you ETH, guys, because ETH is going to help us. ETH is going to help us see the alts a little bit. Okay. What I've noticed is that the BTC chart and the ETH chart, they look different, and and most of the alts resemble ETH. A lot of the alts will either resemble ETH or resemble BTC. That if we just do major TA on BTC and ETH, then we'll get a framework to look at the rest of the market. That we could take a look at DOT and say which one does that resemble more. It's more like the ETH chart, or XRP is a lot more like the BTC chart, for instance. And so I found that to be helpful. GMAX, I just spent an hour on BTC talking about what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I don't have time to re-answer your question. I've got several ideas, bullish ideas, that if you'll have to rewind and watch, man, it's worth the watch when I went through a lot of information there. So, but good evening. Glad to see you made it tonight. Welcome. All right, so let's look at ETH. I love ETH because it's just such a clear chart right now, guys. The only time it's gotten unclear is right in here, so we'll talk about that. But it's pretty clear. Let's look at it. Right there. Boom. And boom. Right there. That looks like a leading diagonal. It's beautiful. Okay. So we're looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leading diagonal. Done. Okay. Now, once the leading diagonal's finished, we need a three-wave pullback, which is what we're getting here. And when you measure it, it looks great. What I've been saying about this is that even though it looks great, ETH tends to want to make another low to the downside and kind of screw you out of the trade. It kind of wants to give you another push down and breaking that low. And that's why I've been looking down temporarily for BTC, and I've been looking down for ETH, except today's movements have been kind of contradicting what I've been looking for. It's kind of funny. So my take is that this was a nice three-wave move, but I think we're going to get more down. Another hit to the downside. That kind of correlates with the idea that we might get down from here. Okay. Down from here. Thank you. Just leave it right here. The down wave from here to finish that C wave we talked about a little bit ago as a possibility. So if this goes down, then that's going to allow ETH to break this low, take out the liquidity it's created here. Okay. Now ETH may totally just go up from here. So again, I don't know what it's going to do. I never know what it's going to do, and nobody ever does. But in the past, what it'll do is it'll make a nice three wave and then hit it again. Let me just show you a couple examples. For instance, right here. Nice three-wave move. Made this flat right in here. Hit it again. Boom. Look at this. Perfect three-wave move. Came down, hit it again. Hit it again. Nice. Come on. Nice three-wave move right here. Came up, hit it again before it went back up. Got a nice three-wave move. I'm looking forward to hit it again before it goes up. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Guys, I just have a cold. Except it's just caught here in the chest. I've been taking some Mucinex. It's been loosening it up. So I'm feeling better. And I'm drinking sparkling water. This is not. It's just water. It's not sugar. All right. So anyway, I'm looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-way pullback, and down we go. Macro scale. I'm going to ask you about that in just a minute. That's pretty interesting. I'd like to talk to you about what you just posted there. But let me finish what I'm doing here. So the way I've been looking at this wave, guys, is that this was a nice ABC, A, B, C, but C wasn't finished. That this was 1, 2, 3, that was 4, and now we need 5. But this wave right here kind of screwed that up. It's like, no, it's not doing that right now. It's not coming down like I expected it to. It came out and took out that high. So what else could this be? I've looked at this as a triangle in the making, but it doesn't have a triangle in the RSI, so I kind of let that go. What else could it be? I mean, right now, this looks very, very three-wave-ish. That looks very three-wave-ish, which would imply more downside. But if this breaks to the upside, well, that would just continue that wave, and it looks three-wave-ish until, hang on it. It looks three-wave-ish until it forms the larger wave. In other words, it just isn't finished. It's an intermediate subwave. So this looks very, very good for either three-wave is finished, and now this is like a leading diagonal one wave, and now we're going up here. Or this could come down and hit the low to finish. Instead of finishing here, it's going to finish down here and then go up. So that's the big part I don't know. So, but I'm still biased to the upside. So my question is, and what I don't know, is that whether we're going to go up from here and start pumping, or is this going to come down, break the low again, and start pumping? So, yeah, that's the part I can't say. I don't know. I have been inclined to this wave coming down, but the way this is moving has got me doubting that right now, and so I really, really don't know what to do with it. The current price action on Ethereum is quite funny. It's just kind of going sideways, and just it's just like, what are you doing? So I guess they're waiting for my live stream to be done, because usually when I make my live stream and I tell everybody my position, the market makers like to screw that over. Every time I announce my position on my YouTube channel live, usually it will eventually stop it out at some point. So anyway, I already announced it earlier. So what position I was in. But anyway, I'm ready for my position to be stopped out either way. We trade with good risk management. This is just looking like it wants to continue down for sure, but this looks very impulsive, like it's finished. And it could be working its way up to the upside, or this could be a fourth wave. Some kind of 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Get 5. Once that's done, we get a three-way pullback and then another wave down. Hard to tell in the small time frames what it's going to do. Let me do some summary work here, guys, and then I'll take some chart requests, okay? And I'll just run through a bunch of the key charts: DOT, Link, um, EOS. I'll look at Doge for everybody, ADA. I'll look at some key charts. Okay. So my take is that Ethereum looks very bullish. Ethereum's chart looks more bullish than Bitcoin's does. Now, as long as Bitcoin doesn't break 30K, Bitcoin's looking very bullish as well. Bitcoin breaks 30K, not looking as bullish to me as it does right now. So we're going to be watching for that. This looks like a leading diagonal with a three-way pullback. Is that three-way pullback done? I cannot say. It looks nice. Are we going to get one more hit and then up? We're going to go up from here? I don't know. Well, time will tell. I've been waiting for the down. I've been waiting for another hit to the low. Shoot, are they going to bring it up here and then do that? They might do something like that and then down and then go up. I can't tell you what they're going to do. They're going to make it. Let's just put it this way: they're going to make it hard on everybody. They're just going to make it hard. But my summary count, I believe, boom, 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 and then up we go. Somewhere in that region, somewhere in this region, we're going to be going to the upside. So that's my final answer for Ethereum. What's the bearish count? I don't have a bearish count for Ethereum. Looks too much like a diagonal. What's the bearish count? I don't even like it bearish from here. I have a really hard time looking at that bearishly. I just have a really hard time. This looks too much like a nice flat here. Boom, boom, and now we need the fifth wave of or 5 waves of C, and we got 1, 2 working right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just looks too good to me, guys. That makes sense. It looks right. That's my ultimate count right now for Ethereum. Don't get too caught up though, because that could go down and make a lower low after that. This is what I want to see. I want to see a wave like this. Will we get it? Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, let's take a peek at DOT. DOT looks like a super nice leading diagonal as well, potentially. So DOT looks like ETH. Here's the problem with DOT. I don't have 3 waves finished. I don't have 3 waves finished. In fact, it looks like this needs to go up a little bit and then down again to get my A, B, C finished. So that's the way that looks to me. That's the way it needs to happen. And then up. What does that mean? That means maybe an Ethereum. Small time frame. This is going to come up and finish and then come one more time. And that's going to allow DOT to come up and finish and come down one more time. Maybe. No doubt Doge is a scam coin, but testimony tattoo, yeah, maybe they're watching. I will say this, that I did have an employee of Bybit in my Discord. All right. So that's DOT. Let's look at EOS. Let's look at everything on the 4 hour. What I haven't done is talked about the RSI at all. Now EOS looks very bullish right now, and it looks like the 1212 is playing out nicely. 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we're beginning the third wave of the third wave. That's very bullish. It's kind of odd. The RSI looks kind of weird the way it's played out. It's going to have some corrective waves before it goes up. But EOS looking pretty bullish here. This looks like a beautiful WXY. WXY. Measures gorgeous. This could be wave 1 here. So all this could be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Really deep 4. Now we're getting the 5th wave. Could get a 3-wave pullback. That's going to allow the RSI to reset and continue. That's possible. Yeah, you guys can. I'm going to do ADA, EOS. Just doing that one. I've already done DOT. I'll do Link and OMG. I'll do Algo and Doge. Anything. I'll do XRP. Anything that I haven't mentioned there that you want me to do, just let me know. Okay? Let me know. And thanks, guys, for hitting the likes. I appreciate it. I really do. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I mean, this is looking great. We haven't violated the 1212 at all. Okay. The only other option here is that we have maybe a WXY, WX, and now we need Y. So we're still bullish here. This is a bullish wave. Whether we come down here first and then go up, we're bullish overall on this wave for EOS. Starting to get a little pumpy action here on Ethereum. That looks good. My long and Ethereum's not looking too bad right now. Did I say I was long? Oh, market makers. Sorry. Thanks, Macro Scale. Appreciate it. Hey, Macro. What you posted earlier? Let me ask you about that for a minute. Was that a formula I could put in TradingView? Was that a TradingView formula? Yeah, Gmax is bronchitis. It's not pneumonia though. I'm pretty sure it's bronchitis. I have chronic bronchitis every year in summertime since I was a kid. Okay. I, I've done that one other time. I can't remember how to do it. Um, Help me out with it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Do I just type that? So I finished EOS. EOS looks bullish, guys. So how do I pull that chart up? Remind me. Just go to the ticker. All right, I keep putting it in. I hit enter, but nothing happens. Oh man, I've done it one time and I just can't remember how to do it. I think I need to do EOS. I think it's got to be. Sorry, guys. ETH against USDT, like ETH slash USD plus USD. Let's try this. Let's try that. All right, I'll come back to that. If you could type that out perfectly for me and where I got to put it, that'd be great. I appreciate it. All right, let's go to your request, guys. Sorry about that. I was just trying to. I was really interested in looking at that. Let's see. Total. Let's look at total market cap. I haven't looked at that in a while. Let's look at total here. Here's dominance chart. Let's look at dominance real fast. 12-hour chart. Yeah, that's bullish, guys. That's a very bullish chart. Um, just looking at that, okay, when I can look at a chart and tell you if it's bullish or bearish just by peeking at it here. And one of the ways we look at this is we look at the RSI and how it comes down. The price action came down, or the dominance came down, but the RSI came down a lot deeper. Okay, provided hidden bullish divergence. So BTC dominance is about to start continuing to the upside. Looks like. Okay, that's the dominance chart. I just want to kind of look at total market cap here. Boom. 12-hour chart. Okay, this looks like Ethereum. Okay, so the total market cap looks just like Ethereum. It's got the leading diagonal. So all the TA I did for Ethereum is going to be in play there. We got the leading diagonal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got a three-wave move. Got a three-wave move there. Now are we going to get this? Is that what we're going to get first? Maybe. So we might get ABC like this. Okay, that's going to allow BTC to come down. Or it's finished. This three-wave move is done. And this is about to start heading up. So that could be finished here. We could be heading up from there. That's possible. Looking at the 8-hour chart. Again, all the TA I did on this before. This looks like a flat here. A, B, C. A little high, but something like that. Okay, and this is a 1-2 of that flat, so that's a possibility as well. Okay, there's total market cap. Let's look at sushi for Cam. Sushi against Tether and Binance. Boom. 8-hour chart. This is a bearish chart based on RSI alone. On the 8-hour chart, we have come up very, very high in the RSI. It is basically on the 8-hour chart. Look at the bearish divergence here. Sushi looks bearish, but it could be because I don't have as much price action. But it could have another leg down. That's the way the 8-hour chart looks. Look at the 6-hour, 4-hour. 4 hours giving some bullishness to it. 2-hour giving some bullish at 1 hour. Sushi looks a bit more bearish than bullish on the smaller time frames. Big question mark. Yeah, small time frame up right here on the 15-minute chart. Going to get an upward move. Hard to tell, though. It might just be a three-way pullback. I'm trying to make sense of it real quick. Let's pull the fibs on this guy. ABC, ABC, ABC. Man, that looks a lot like a WXY. Okay, so sushi looks bearish. Okay, sushi looks like a WXY. WXY. A double zigzag. 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. Interesting. And then after that's done, we got a 5-wave down. And now it looks like we're getting a 3-way pullback with continuation. That's the way sushi looks to me right now. And that kind of supported by the RSI here. Definitely some room for the upside here on the 15-minute chart. Could start going up there. So that's my quick take on sushi, just looking at the wave structures. Sushi looks different than all the other charts. What would that be? Just one more hit to the low. So that may be an ending 5th wave right there, just like that. Yeah, that looks good. It's going to finish its 5th wave here. So that looks nice, like a nice ending there for sushi. Once that's done, boom. So if Ethereum comes down, Bitcoin comes down, sushi's probably going to come down, break that low, and then head on up and get bullish after that. That looks like sushi. Let's look at XRP. Okay, the way XRP's been looking to me, four-hour chart. XRP's tough here, but the way I've been looking at it up to this point is I've been looking for this flat to play out. But man, it needs to get going up pretty soon, pretty quick. Okay, I got a 3-way move down. I've been looking for this 3-way move up, and then a wave down again, like that. It's either that or this is A, B, and this is C, and that's finished, and this was a 5-wave move here, something like that. So that's done, and this is the beginning of a bullish move to the upside. But you know how XRP likes to do. It tends to like to go sideways a while and then shoot up sideways. It likes to. It just doesn't go straight up. But it might start trending up. It's possible. So that could be a finished 3-wave move right there and all done. And now this is the beginning of bullishness. That's one of our accounts there that we've had on BTC and on Ethereum that we could be just ultra bullish going up to make move all-time highs. We have a lot of wave options right now. We really need the market to reveal itself so we can have a little bit more clarity on the waves and reduce some of our options so we can get honed in on where the market's going. We're at that key time, and that's why the title of the video tonight is, it's time to be ready. It's time. This market is about to reveal itself. It's time. So XRP, I'm pretty bullish right now on XRP. I'd like to see it go on up. Obviously, the small time frames, we can go down and hit and break the low again, or we can go up from here, and really that's going to tell. The small time frame waves for XRP, just know that they're resembling Bitcoin. So all the TA on Bitcoin applies to XRP, except the cool thing about two things about XRP is that XRP, the 1-2-1-2 is still in play, but we need to get going here. This needs to go. This needs to get going big time. I'd love to see that high broken, this high broken. That would be beautiful for XRP. That would validate a bullish count. But what I'm seeing here is some bearish divergence on the RSI. That is bearish, hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. Okay? So that's the scary thing for me for XRP, that it's got the hidden bear divergence. We might see another downward wave here. Now, if we get a really fast move that starts pumping pretty quick, that's going to be really nice. Really nice for XRP. In fact, if we get a nice pump tonight or tomorrow, a price pump that just goes, takes you by surprise, and it just goes, that'd be awesome. Okay, that'll make a lot of sense of the charts, guys. It'll just totally clear up everything for us. But we'll have to see what we get. It is not clear up or down where we're headed. But we've got bullish counts. We got bear. So all the TA I've done up to this point on BTC applies to XRP. Okay, let's look at let's see OXT real fast. That's just a crappy chart. I hate this chart. I do not like how it pumps and then just sideways pumps out of nowhere. Sideways pumps out of nowhere. You never know which direction it's going to go. What kind of pump are we dealing with? One like this, it's going to go down? Or is this going to go up? There's just no wave structure here. This looks very similar to EOS in that we had 3 waves here, 3, and then 3 waves there. Could be a WXY right there. Okay. OXT. Okay, let's look at Doge. Now, Doge is a very bullish looking chart right now. It's clear as well. It's got a really, really nice shape. Yeah, I mean, that's a super bullish chart to me when I look at this. I have a very, very nice, for now, I got a nice engulfing candle there. I got a beautiful three-way pullback. Okay, what I need is some follow through now. I need this to start pumping up. Okay, but if you're in Doge, if this pumps up, that's gonna be great. If it makes a lower low, that's gonna be not so great. Okay, so this looks like it's primed to start pumping up that way, like that. See if that's what you get. See this right here? It started pumping right there. I think you could tonight start seeing some pump, or tomorrow. If you start seeing dumping tomorrow, that's going to change things, obviously. If this low gets broken, that changes things, obviously. But I think this is prime for, we got a nice three-way pullback right here. It's beautiful. Let's go on up from here. That looks good. RSI is plenty down here. Looks good. Let's look at the 1 hour. Bullish divergence. Yeah, why not? Start pumping. It's ready to pump. But it needs to go right here. Right here is the moment of truth here. Three-way pullback. Yeah, we got the moment of truth. Are we going to start pumping or not? I think that'd be good. So there's Doge. Let's look at Algo. Okay, this is an Ethereum chart. This is Ethereum. All the TA for Ethereum applies here. Remember how I said earlier that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could totally pump from there or come down here to finish a three-wave move and then go up. You see, if it goes down, it would finish a nice three-wave here. That makes sense. That allows Ethereum to come down and make sense of what I was talking about. How we're going to get one more hit to the low. So this might pump up a little bit and then come down and hit the low. That'd be ideal for me. So yeah, Algo, I got a 5-wave move. Looking for this maybe 3-wave pullback to finish. Looks like that's what needs to happen. If it pumps up from here, I'd be surprised. Okay. Looks like you guys have been typing some stuff. Let's see if we can find out what you've been typing here. Yep, Doug, I'll get to link shortly. Let's try that. Hey, there it goes. So we had to add the USD to it without the slash. So what does this do? It's ETH plus ADA plus BNB plus XRP. What does it do divided by total? And I'm assuming that's divided by the total market cap chart. What is that? Just averaging the charts out? What's it? What's it doing? L-Man K-Man, I do not use fib time. It's something in my it's on my list of something to learn. I haven't had a chance to study it yet. We should probably look at the DXY too. Haven't looked at that in a while. Somebody answer my question though. What is adding these charts up, dividing it by total? What is that telling us? Is that just averaging the charts out, rounding them out, giving us a round view, or what? What is that doing? Because at the end of the day, this just looks like the ETH chart. It looks just like the ETH chart and the total market cap chart. I mean, it doesn't look a whole lot different. So macro scale, what I'm asking is, what story does it tell? In other words, how are we comparing it by dividing it by the total? I don't. It's just not something I understand completely, and I'm willing to learn if you know or understand what is trading you doing to calculate that, and what is showing that relationship doing on the chart for me. So right now, this just looks like the uh, current ETH chart with just a little bit more. So it doesn't. It just I got a three-way move, looking for this to finish and then come down one more and then up. Maybe. Let's try BTC USD divided by total. That looks like the dominance chart. That looks like the Bitcoin dominance chart is all that is. I mean, that looks exactly like the dominance chart, and maybe that is the dominance chart. BTC. Let me show you. Let me compare them side by side here. There you go. Boom. That's the dominance chart with some weird RSI. That's kind of funny looking. Well, now you know how BTC dominance chart gets its calculations. Okay. Let's look at Link, and then we'll look at DXY. Link. I got a nice diagonal. Interesting. But the three-way pullback is questionable. Kind of looks like we need. How else can I look at that? Either that's a leading diagonal or that's a 1-2-1-2. 1-2-1, and then we get complex there. And it's about to head up. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. The other option is that this is a leading diagonal, and this is A. We're getting B, and now this is part of the B wave, and we'll get C down before we go up. But it puts us up here temporarily. My view is that this is about to go up. 1 hour chart looking good for up. Unless we get a big red candle here. That always changes everything. Coming out of nowhere, giving us a big red candle. Hard to tell. I can see that a couple ways. The bullish way is that I've got a 1-2-1, and then this is a big 2 wave right there, a flat right there, 3-3-5 right there, running flat, and now we're getting ready to start going. The not as bullish, but it's still a bullish count. We need to finish maybe that B wave and then come down for C, A, B, C, and that's a 5 wave. That's 1, 2, and then we go up. Or we just this is really hard right here. This wave is really hard right now. Until this wave is complete, I'm gonna have a hard time interpreting the wave. It's the same with all of them, to be honest with you. This is really hard until it shows itself what it's doing. Shows me what it's doing. This is ETH here. Looks like we got like a 3-wave move here. But it's not. It doesn't look. It's got bearish divergence here on the 2-minute. How about the 5-minute? Yeah, maybe. This could be like an A, B. Could be going down for C. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing that any other way. Looks like it needs to go up a little bit more and then come down. Just looking at ETH one more time, guys. This wave structure is a bear. What is it doing in the wave? I really like this idea. Come up here, and then we come down, break the low. Well, I'm not sure that's going to happen. And I also like the idea of it just going up from here. Guys, this market's challenging right now from a structure standpoint, Elliott wave standpoint, super challenging. My brain's fried pretty much. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I think I've reached my limit to give you guys any real help here. Yeah, Malinki, the hidden bull has been powerful, and it's been compelling to me. Um, Tremendous. So I was just expecting one more hit, one more hit, top of this wave, take out that liquidity right in here. So that's just the big question mark. I believe we're going up. This is my count for Ethereum. Okay, that's my count for Ethereum. Question is, do we get that one more hit then up, or are we going up from here? That to me is, it's not whether we go up. It's how do we go up. So yeah, L man. I mean, I can look at it inverted, but I won't see it another way. I don't need to invert it to see it, but I'll do it. And let's see, it's Control I, isn't it? Alt I. Yeah, there it is. I mean, that looks like a good leading diagonal with the three-way pullback. I'd say down we go. That looks bearish to me. But I get what you're looking at. I mean, I totally get what you're seeing. I just the wave structure hasn't changed for me. So I'm still looking for this flat to play out. It may not. I mean, I see what you're. I mean, you're just kind of looking at this. To me, that just looks like too steep of a move. We need some more time up in here. Take out this liquidity. Too much liquidity up here for the market makers to leave it. To me, come up here, take liquidity out. Boom, take that liquidity out. All this down here, all that down there. And then who knows where they go from there. Yeah, Wayne, I did link, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago. It's not great TA because it's just it's not. I'm just giving a quick look at it, possible wave structures. It's just right now where we are. None of the waves are really super clear at all. We're in this limbo zone where just the wave structure is being hidden right now. It's like this perfect moment in time where what's happening just needs a little follow through so we can see what it's doing. Because otherwise, understanding what it's doing right now has been super challenging. But I did spend a lot of time. Link looks very similar to the ETH chart, which I'm very bullish on. So I'm pretty bullish on Link, and I'm bullish on all the crypto, to be honest with you. It just how it's going to go up. Are we going to get another down move first, or are we going up? I'm not sure. Well, guys, I'm going to go drink some orange juice and vitamin C and stay away. Actually, probably not orange juice because I need to stay away from the sugar. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of sugar, guys. I've just been not drinking sodas or anything like that. I'm just going to go take some Mucinex, maybe drink some broth, and I'm feeling okay. I think my brain's just shot right now. I've given it all I can give it. I've been working on this all day. So anyway, I'll bring a video tomorrow. I think once tonight's action plays out, I'll bring a video tomorrow, I believe. And if you want to be part of the Discord, come on. I'm definitely doing 2 videos for them tomorrow. So anyway, would love to have you. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me for this time. I enjoyed getting to know you in the chat and talking about your ideas and whatnot. It's been pretty cool. So thanks again. Sun's down where I am finally, and well, it's been down for a while, but it's pretty dark in my room. I'm gonna go kick back for a little while and rest. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time. And yeah, appreciate that. The get well with wishes. I'm feeling better, but we'll see. Let's see. Kirthi, I haven't looked at BNB. Let me take a peek at that, and then we'll call it. Yeah, there's nothing clear there. Nothing about that chart. This just needs to go up. If it's going to go, if it's going to be the flat, it needs to start moving. It just needs to stop the sideways crap. Flats usually go up pretty fast. This sideways crap is just, it's unbearable. I think it needs to turn and go parabolic now. If that flat's going to play, we got three. I want to see this go up. Yeah, it looks good as long as we get going here. So I'm thinking maybe tonight might be a big night. We'll see. All right, good eye on that chart, man. That looks like a nice flat. It's true. Target for that. You pull the fibs on it. I'd be targeting 566, $600. So, all right, buddy, there you go. Hope that helps. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Hey, thanks, Virginia. You're so kind. You're always so nice to me. Appreciate it. Good to see y'all. Have a good night. Take it easy. Bye-bye.